Sarah and welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Hi, I talk about books and writing and today is the first Tuesday of the month and that means it is Trope Talk and we are doing Black Cat Golden Retriever. Now, right, I'm going to level with you. I actually don't read this trope a hell of a lot, but I did dust off the old copywriter research skills and I did my research to make sure I did the best possible job of it that I could. Does mean we're doing the end of the video a little bit differently. So stick around for that. Right. The other thing I'm going to say is this. I think this is a deceptively hard one to write. Because on the surface, it doesn't seem that difficult. However, it is hard to get right and has a lot of space to go wrong. So I have got a lot of respect for anyone who tackles this trope. That said, shall we get into what it is? Right, well, I'm going to tell you what it's not. It is not Grumpy Sunshine reversed. There is differences. There are nuances. They are similar, but the nuances make the difference. So the black cat, let's start with them. Usually female. In fact, I think it's always female. They aren't grumpy, but they are kind of aloof. And they do keep the world at arm's length. They're like, that's nice. Don't get any closer. They don't want to let people in. But underneath that aloofness and that like arm's length mentality, they are caring. They are really caring people. Then you've got the golden retriever that wears the caring on his sleeve. They are friendly, he is supportive, he's caring, he's the life and soul of the party who's making sure everyone is having a good time. They're magnetic, they're compelling, you want to be around them. So that's what it is. Why do we like this? Well, honestly, I mean, I've only seen it done badly, I'm sorry. And I haven't read this one a lot, but I think it's a thing of a lot of it comes down to the golden retriever more than anything because we're just drawn to that chirpy, happy type person. But I also do think it's partly the healing journey that we're going on with the black cat type that takes them from being where they are at the start of the story into where they end up. And, you know, letting people in. We want to see that blossoming. So let's get into it done well. Well, first up, I mean, this is another opposites attract trope. You know, opposites attract, big umbrella, and black cat golden retriever are sitting underneath it, probably next to Grumpy Sunshine, giving him a side eye probably, who knows. But much like any opposites attract trope, this is a case of bringing balance. They do balance each other out and complement each other. Their differences aren't going to always put them at loggerheads, although occasionally it will for the sake of, you know, some tension in the story. And your story needs a bit of tension. Even a cozy needs a bit of tension every now and again. Otherwise, you just kind of go through a bit numb to it all. The other thing is, and I did briefly mention this about the black cat healing, is that done well, the golden retriever type will be giving the black cat space to heal from whatever they went through that has got them keeping the world so at arm's length. It's, you know, it's that thing if you're watching someone say, hey, it's okay. I'm just going to sit here and, you know, we don't have to do anything. We don't even have to talk. But if you want to, I will listen. I'm not going to tell you how to fix yourself. I'm not going to tell you all the things you should be doing. If you ask my opinion, I'll give it, but I'm just going to sit here and let us just be. And that's a huge thing. There's safety. As much as the golden retriever is very, you know, hi, I hope you're all having a great time, they're also very protective and caring. So yeah, I love seeing that. I do love to see it. And you do see golden retriever types in other stories. We will cover that in a second. Right, before we get to that, I think we've got to talk about this being done badly. Okay, done badly. I find the black cat type deeply unlikable. Now, look, done badly. She is mean. She is abrasive. She's, you know, catty, quite frankly, fittingly. You know, there is nothing likable there. It's just at the end of the day, it boils down to, I'm in your POV chapters and I still can't see why this man likes you. And it's frustrating. It makes me want to put the book down. Christmas Tree Farm was like this. I know I did call Christmas Tree Farm a Grumpy Sunshine. Realistically, in hindsight, it is a black cat golden retriever. But here's the thing. Golden retriever ain't getting off light in all of this because he can be done badly too. And when he's done badly, he is a people pleaser with no personality. And there is nothing to this man past, oh my God, I just want everyone to be having a good time. I want everyone to be happy. And it's like, okay, but what do you want? Happy! Like, oh, it's grating. And you're sitting there going like, mate, you two don't need each other. You both need a good therapist each. We thought, well, like we've all said it as romance fans. We've all said it about a few main characters in a few books. This is not just a Black Cat Golden Retriever, but you know, they are kind of the really bad ones for it, I think. The thing is, you've got these two characters, and you've got the Black Cat who could start an argument in an empty room, and then the Golden Retriever done badly doesn't seem to exist once you put them in an empty room because they have no friggin' personality. They need personality. Anyway, that said, I'm going to say this about Golden Retriever, is that they don't necessarily always have to be teamed with a black cat, although that is the common trope. Hayden Owens from The Wingman, I would personally say is very much Golden Retriever energy, but Darcy is no black cat. But he does have that happy life of the party and everything else. You know, he's making sure everyone's having a good time, everyone's safe, and we love it. But he carries this damage with him. You know, he doesn't feel like he's good enough for a relationship. Therefore, he's shut himself off for so many years from having them. He's just a bit of fun. Of course, that's not true. There's far more to him than that. I think he's great, and I think he's great for Darcy. It's a lovely little book. And I know I'm a big fan of Vancouver Storm. But there is the example that Golden Retriever does not have to be paired with Black Cat. So this is the point of the video where I would start giving you all these like recommendations for this trope book-wise. The only thing I can say that with any confidence that I've read is The Christmas Tree Farm, and I personally didn't recommend it. I know a lot of people loved it. Was not for me. So I want you to leave your recommendations for Black Cat Golden Retriever books. Now, writers, if you've written Black Cat Golden Retriever, plug your book below. We want to see it. I want to spread the word of some Black Cat Golden Retriever books, and I'll even check them out myself. So that is all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means the absolute world to me. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you have any thoughts on whether you like or hate the Black Cat Golden Retriever, leave your thoughts on it in the comments below. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, do give me a subscribe. Again, it hugely helps the channel out because it tells the algorithm that people like my stuff and want to put it in front of more people. So that said, I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Take care, guys. Bye.